Right. Well, in Troma, see, that's another inspiration and another like drive to like what motivate me and further push me to do the Fauna movie was working at Troma. That was like the final push. Troma are the kings of independent media, the kings
Yeah,
of longest independent film company in America, man. Like what they do good stuff. They do a lot of good stuff with with the minimalist resources or the minimalist budget. Like, but they still produce good quality stuff. And I'm
yeah,
talking about like the in-house Troma stuff. Troma also acquires a lot of other filmmakers, and they help and put a lot of filmmakers on. They give them a platform by distributing their movies and putting them out there for everybody to see. But the in-house Troma stuff also is very independent, very do-it-yourself, and it's very like skeleton crew. It becomes like a family unit almost because you're relying on each other so much because it's so low budget and it's so just like minimalist people there. So like in the office, there'll only be like a small handful of people, and then they have to divide the office work, the legitimate business of running the business and office work. But then sometimes they have to kind of jump in and help when we do the cool fun stuff like the promos and the movies and the things like that too. So you do become kind of like a family unit, and they give you opportunities. So it was fun to be there and start off as like an intern, and then like help by now, and then get to like now help produce like these little side promos and commercials for like the DVDs or little special features or Lloyd's Instagram stories. Those are things that we used to put together too, also at the office. And everybody's just kind of like, hey, come over here, put this hat on or put this mask on, or look, you need to be we're gonna do this promo for the next Blu-ray release, and here, put this, be Toxie for this promo. We just need you to do this real quick. Or here, put this on your Sergeant Kabuki, man. We need you to do this real quick. And it's fun, So it's like I grew up with Toxic and the Toxic Avenger, also coming from the VHS days. That's also a movie that I fondly remember the very first time seeing on VHS. So it was an honor to be any way connected to Troma and have like that time with Lloyd Kaufman, who kind of mentored me and helped me out in my filmmaker path, giving me advice, kind of taking me under his wing and talk with me, having conversations. And it was even at the end when right before, I remember though, the week before I started production on Fauna, like about 2 weeks or so, I went to the Troma building again, asking for a final, like, hey, Lloyd, I'm about to start this movie. You being who you are, Troma, like, what last advice can you give me so I could pull this off? And he went, he gave me his last blessings and his last advice and sent me on my way to make my own movie, wishing me luck. And so like it was an honor, man, to like work under that house and play Toxie and be Toxie for a little bit and write stuff for Toxie, write a script where I'm actually writing dialogues like Toxie says this. I'm like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh shit.